Getting the most from your MS Next Gen mentorship journey. Hello, and welcome to your February MS Next Gen course content. This month is all about preparing for your mentorship journey, making the most of your first one-to-one conversations, and beginning to engage with the wider MS Next Gen community. If you worked through the January tasks, you may already have started thinking about how to structure your mentorship sessions across the year. February gives you the opportunity to go a little deeper, not by trying to have all the answers straight away, but by taking time to reflect on where you are now, what you might want from the year ahead, and how your mentor can support and challenge you. The preparation exercises are completely optional. You do not need to complete every task or bring polished answers to your first session. Instead, use them as prompts. Pick the questions that feel most useful, leave the rest, and allow your goals to evolve as the program develops. The first exercise is about defining your why for the year. Take 10 to 15 minutes to think about what motivated you to join MS Next Gen at this point in your career. What feels uncertain, challenging, or unfinished for you right now? And if this mentorship year proves genuinely valuable, what might be different about how you think, act, or show up at work by the end of it? Try capturing 3 to 5 short points about what you hope the year might give you. That could be clarity, confidence, perspective, stretch opportunities, or simply a better understanding of where you want to go next. This is not about setting fixed goals too early. It is about giving your mentor insight into what matters to you now. The second exercise invites you to take stock of where you are. Be honest with yourself. What strengths do you regularly rely on at work? Where do you feel less confident, stretched, or inexperienced? Which situations energize you, and which ones drain you? You might also think about feedback you have received over the last year. Are there any comments, themes, or patterns that have stayed with you? This reflection can help create a grounded starting point for your mentor, so they can better understand how to support you. The third exercise focuses on shaping the mentorship relationship itself. Think about how you learn best. Do you respond well to challenge, reassurance, practical advice, perspective, or a mix of all of these? How do you usually react to feedback or stretch questions? What would make your sessions feel valuable rather than transactional? Before your first one-to-one, consider what you would like your mentor to know about you early on. This might include your working preferences, boundaries, expectations, or the kind of support that helps you get the most from developmental conversations. The fourth exercise asks you to look ahead. Imagine yourself 12 to 18 months from now after completing the mentorship program. What are you proud of having worked on? What decisions, behaviors, or mindsets helped you move forward? What conversations with your mentor might have been pivotal? Now zoom out. How would you like to be perceived by others in your role or profession? What capabilities or ways of thinking would you like to be known for developing? This is not about predicting the future exactly. It is about identifying the direction you are curious to explore. There is also an optional integration exercise if you want to go one step further. This is useful if you prefer working with real examples rather than abstract reflection. Choose 1 or 2 meaningful achievements or challenges from your professional journey. What happened? Why did it matter? How did you approach it? And what did you learn? Then, think about how you would handle something similar in future. What would you do differently? What support, capability, or perspective would have helped? Finally, consider how your mentor could add value. What specific questions would you like to explore together, and what kind of input would be most useful? Alongside preparation, February is also about engagement. The more proactive you are within the MS Next Gen site, the more you are likely to gain from the program. Start simply. Introduce yourself in your mentor's private room, like or reply to content, RSVP to an event, take part in a fun zone activity, or request a digital asset. Once you feel more comfortable, try connecting with peers. You could start a conversation in a room or channel, send a private message, share feedback about the site, or begin thinking about whether a peer circle could support your development. These small actions help build momentum and make the program feel more collaborative. If you want to take your engagement further, think about the value you can contribute across the year. Share useful resources, suggest events, ask for feedback on a project. Join or lead a peer circle, organize a coffee session, or give kudos to someone else on their journey. Contribution does not need to be perfect or formal, it just needs to be thoughtful and genuine. Finally, February includes reflection linked to the workshop with Rosalia Lazara. After the session, choose one topic that resonated with you. Think about what it helped you understand, what challenge it addressed, and how you might apply it to your own social media activity. Create a short action plan of 4 to 6 points. What will you do differently over the coming months? What will you test or change? How could these actions help build your confidence using social media? You may also want to revisit the confidence score you gave yourself before the workshop. Has that score shifted? What would help you become more confident from here? And where could better social media confidence take you, personally and professionally? As part of the workshop follow-up, mentees can also claim a Kindle edition of Rosalia's book, Social Media Guide for Mortgage Brokers: How to Grow Your Brand on Social Media. To request a copy, message the site chat box with the email address you would like it sent to. Look out too for details of a Fun Zone competition where 5 signed paperback copies will be available. To close, remember that February is not about having everything figured out. It is about starting with curiosity, using reflection to shape better conversations, and taking small steps into the MS Next Gen community. Be guided by your mentor, stay open to challenge, and allow your focus to develop naturally as the year unfolds.